Life Show. My name is Tobias Akwanalo. Remember, you can just call me Akwan. Now, have you ever thought of this thing? Why falling in love is a very easy process, and people can fall in love within 2 minutes, within a day, within just a few or just a few moments of time. Then they click and they are together. But again, have you ever asked yourself why keeping those relationships becomes a mountain of a thing to do? And that's why this video is all about. If you have ever been in a relationship, you understand that in most cases, people enter relationship when they're very excited, when they have energy, the vibe is there, and we want to know, everybody's calling each other and they are talking a lot of English, and so many things are happening in between the face. But again, after some time, there's now complaints comes in, and the vibe drops, and so many things happens, and they were together yesterday, they are no longer together. This is very dangerous when it is something that brought the marriage into the equation. And so we need to handle this issue in this video. If you allow me, in this video I'm going to give you just one tip on how to make sure that you have a healthy relationship, you maintain the vibe in the relationship, and by extent, if you are going to have marriage, it is going to be a long-lasting marriage. And so let's jump into this. Number one thing that you should understand that keeps the cohesion of the relationship or marriage together is something we call sharing of house chores and sharing of parental roles. Now, I know this is going to raise a lot of eyebrows, and men are going to be like, how do I do that? But again, if your wife is in the kitchen, or if you are dating somebody and you tend to be together and somebody is in the kitchen cooking, and I think as a man, you should be there to try and maybe wash the utensils, and by doing so, you'll understand that the mood is very right, and you can exchange words and you can talk about random things. And yeah, it's going to play a very major role to make sure that the intimacy between you and your partner grows to another level. Let's talk about the issue of those people who are married. In most marriages, we expect kids to come into the equation. And so when the kid is there, or the kids are there, and you are a man in the house, I think the USA the other day published another research just explaining on how a man should not only be working very hard to provide, but again, when you have the kids in the equation, you should also balance between your work and the parental roles. And so just from the start, from the onset of the parenting journey, when the kid is still young, and maybe you have to change the pampers, you have to help the wife with making sure that the kid keeps quiet and has enough food. That's the thing that we are talking about. And so when the kid advances in the years, you will realize that the roles change. At some point, you need to get your kid out for a walk. You may need to take your kid to school. You may need to take your kid for entertainment places. And so if you come in as a man and help your partner in so doing, and maybe you can do them together and exchange ideas and how you nurture the kid, by far, it's not only going to help nurture the kid, but it's going to grow the relationship between you and your partner. And that there's something we call intimacy relationships. And when the intimacy relationship is very intact, you cannot break that relationship. It's very hard for somebody to come from outside to break the relationship that has been built based on intimacy. So what am I saying as I conclude? As a man, as a woman, one of the things that will grow your intimacy and keep you intact and make sure that your relationship is healthy and long lasting, whether you are in a dating relationship or you are in a marriage relationship, is to grow your intimacy by sharing your roles, especially the house chores, and also making sure that you parent together. The parentinghood roles, you play them together. How about you internalize that? Leave a comment and let me see what you think about it. Remember, this is your number one place where we learn, we educate, we motivate, and above all, we mean entertainment. Till next time, call me Akwan.